What's going on, guys? Blazing here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And yes, I am sitting down today. We have quite a bit of a long video prepared for today, right? We are taking in the event for the Spooky Spider tournament that Plarium is put forth towards the content creators. Now, a couple of things that we need to do, right? First of all, we need to make sure that we have a particular set of champions that we can use, right? So we have Elegaius, right? We have Michinaki, Morrigan, Norma, Brachus, Harvest Jack, who's like my son's favorite champion. Although actually it's kind of a toss-up between Brachus and Harvest Jack. Constantine, Little Miss Annie, Vlad, Miscreated Monster, Mass Fearmonger, Lady Annabelle, and Madame Cerise. Now, we can only use 5 of these champions, right? So we got to be really picky on who we bring. Now, what we have to do is we have to go from stage 1 to whatever highest stage we can complete, right? With doing it as quickly as possible. If we wipe, then we need to go back to the last stage we completed and try to farm that 3 tries with the fastest time we can. So, for instance, if we, lose at stage 21, then we got to go back to stage 20 and try to farm that. Now, here comes the fun part. The champion, or not champion, the content creator who basically comes in last, right? Who does the lowest stage with the longest time, is going to have to cosplay as one of these champions that is picked by the rest of the content creators. So, there are quite a few content creators that are partaking in this, so it's going to be fun. I'm interested to see who it's going to be. I mean, if Layla comes in last, which I don't think so, I'm hoping for Morrigan. Although I think she could probably pull off a Little Miss Annie. And I know most of you would really love to see at least me be a Lady Annabelle. So there's a thought for you. All right, so let's get into the team. Let me show you guys what we're going to be working with, right? So the video cannot be edited, right? So we have to put out exactly what it is. We got to start from stage 1, right? And go through. Now, I'm not going to make you guys watch my face the whole time. So I will turn off my camera and just keep this going and play some music in the background for you. But we are using Morrigan, right? She's going to bring us some fears, which is going to help us with CC. She's going to bring the increase and decrease turn meter, right? Michinaki is going to bring that Hex, some HP burn, and also bring that A1 ally attack, right? Which is going to be strong for us because we're hoping to abuse that as much as possible. We are going to bring in Vlad. In the off chance that we get into the higher stages, Vlad is going to be able to nuke those ads down. We're also going to be bringing in our Miscreated Monster. He's going to give us a ally protection. He's going to give us a pretty big shield, right? And we do have a 5-star cruelty on him, so we should be able to abuse that quite a bit. As for our 5th pick, we are using Harvest Jack for the fears, basically to keep the enemy at bay. If they take less turns, less damage we take, so it should work out well for us. So here we go. We're going to start off stage 1. Should be pretty simple, right? I don't anticipate. I feel like we could probably get into hard modes, but we'll have to wait and see, right? So I'm going to go ahead and turn off my camera. I'm going to play the rest of this out. And, when we first lose, I'll come back for that. All right. Right. So we completed all of normal. Let's see what we can do in hard mode.
All right, so we are back with hard mode. Gonna start stage 1. Play it again. See what happens. Let's go. All right, so we got up to stage 6 of hard mode. We lost there, so this means we go back to stage 5 and let's see what we can do. So, stage 5, which is actually a better affinity for us since we are using 3 magic affinity champions. We need to try to get the fastest time we can. So we are going to change the AI setup just a little bit. We're going to actually not use the A3 from our miscreated monster because I feel like that might actually hurt us. Now, we do have him at 262 speed, so I feel because he does have cruelty, we should probably make sure that he's first. So let's go real quick and let's see if I can give him a little more speed than Michinaki. So I'll be right back. All right, so we have Michinaki at 270 and we have Miscreated Monster with just 1 speed higher. Hopefully, between the two of them, AoEing everything down and then Vlad coming in last, we should be able to decrease our time by quite a bit. So let's see, did we make the right move here? All right, stage 5 again. Here we go, first run. We're gonna target the Spider Queen because we want any of Michinaki's A1s to go on her. All right, not bad so far. Not bad. Plus, if we get any Brimstone procs, we really want it on her instead of anybody else. Look at that nice big shield that we are getting from our miscreated monster. That's pretty dope. Not gonna lie, guys. Not gonna lie. That's pretty good. Come on. Can we get this under 2 minutes? All right. We've got a few spiderlings left up. The power of Michinaki, man. Power of Michinaki. 1:19 so far. Got some hexes out there, which is great. Nice big shield again. Come on. There we go. All right, 1:33, right? So we just got to try to get it faster than that. All right, so we got our first run, 1:33. Here we go. Next run. Actually, with this one, I want to turn meter boost. And then I want Michinaki to open up with that. That's perfect. Vlad goes ahead. All right. Good. All right, not bad. 29 seconds. The decreased attack from Michinaki actually helps us quite a bit here, right? Making sure that we're not getting capped by the smack that this spider can give. We got a few hexes out here, thanks to our boy Harvest Jack. All right, more hexes out there. Big shield. Boom. Boom. There we go. A1 from Michinaki taking out the rest of the spiderlings. Can we get this under 1:33? Let's go. 1:11 so far. Can we get a hex? No. All right, so this one's not going to be faster, so... Ooh, 1:30. All right, 3 seconds. 3 seconds. So not bad. Pretty good, right? All right, one more. Here we go. One more. Turn meter boost. That probably kept us just a little bit right there. All right. There we go. Beautiful. 24 seconds. I keep forgetting to target the Spider Queen. All right, 32 seconds here. Let's go. If I had to guess maybe some more reflex sets, it would make this a little easier. I think it was a good call to put Harvest Jack in a cruel curse set. Vlad coming in a relentless set was definitely a good idea. Awesome. Minute 9. Let's go. 13. Can we do it? Can we do it? Nope, it does not look like this is going to be faster. So it looks like our fastest time is actually going to be a minute 30, which is pretty solid nevertheless, right? Minute 35. So we're fairly close to all three of our times at stage 5 hard mode. Honestly, I didn't expect getting us this far up. I didn't think we were going to reach hard mode. I thought we are going to cap out at like stage 20, 25. So let me show you guys the builds of the team. All right, so first up, we have Vlad the Nightborn. Now, Vlad was a fusion, I want to say last year. He was definitely buffed since his release, but we did build him in a relentless and speed set with 1 counterattack accessory. If I had a good set of refresh accessories, I definitely would have put him on, right? Stats wise, what did we do? We do have some area bonuses for Spider's Den. So we do have him at 239 speed with 100% crit rate, 246 crit damage, and 4.8, almost 4.9k attack. We didn't really care about anything else. We did put a little bit of accuracy in the build, 252, to make sure that we can land the debuffs on the spiderlings, right? The debuffs on the spider are going to be, you need about 350 accuracy. So 252 was good, right? As for skills, we don't have them fully booked, right? We are missing a couple of books. We will book them next CVC going around because I have changed my mind on Vlad. I definitely think he deserves a shot on the account. As for blessings, we did take Soul Reap on him, right? Masteries wise, we don't actually have full masteries on him. I know, guys, I need to book them. I need to finish them up, but we definitely would go down and take Methodical along with War Master, right? On the support tree, we definitely would go ahead and take Sniper along with Lord of Steel and Swarm Smiter. Next up is my boy Michinaki, and I currently have him built for my Hydra team, right? He is wearing 1 counterattack accessory. Again, refresh would be great. Counterattack actually isn't that bad because the A1 places the HP burn, right? So we do have him built with 3 perception sets, right? Now, stats wise for him, for Spider, we have him at 270 speed. So he was technically second in the turn order, right? 4.2k defense. He is a defensive based champion, so we're going to try to build as much as possible. 46k HP, 100% crit rate. Crit damage is actually kind of low. I would have loved to get it as close to 250, 275. But, my perception gear isn't that great. 475 accuracy, again, to make sure that we can land the debuffs in Hydra. Now, skills-wise, we have him fully booked. Obviously, if you have a Michinaki, you're going to book him, right? Brimstone is what we did bring for him. He is a single target nuker for Hydra, so he is the perfect candidate for that. As for masteries-wise, we did go down and we took War Master. We did take Methodical along with Bring It Down. We also did take Sniper, Master Hexer, Lord of Steel, and Cycle of Magic. All right, so next up is Morrigan, and Morrigan was another fusion. She was, I believe, 2 years ago, where she was a Halloween fusion. I mean, she looks cool, but her kit was very, it was kind of the same as for Lysandra, right? She increased turn meter, decreased turn meter of your opponents. She was magic affinity, so it made her great for the Dark Fae. But, a lot of people did skip her because they already had her, right? Or already had Lysandra. Now, we did build her with a triple accuracy, again, just like Michinaki. And for her, we cared about 2 things, right? We wanted speed and accuracy. We did build her tanky. So we got her at 65k HP, 3.2k defense. Actually, let me turn this to Spider, right? So we got her at 290 speed. We don't care about crit rate or crit damage at all whatsoever. And then 519 accuracy, right? As for books, we do have her fully booked, right? We did use her in some tag team arena fights in the past, so we do have her fully booked. Blessings-wise, I probably would take Intimidating Presence on her, right? And then as for right? It is an intimidating presence. Yeah, it is intimidating presence. I just wanted to make sure. I don't want to give any bad information out there, right? All right. As for the masteries, we did go down the defense and support tree. For the support tree, we did take Eagle Eye, right? We did also take Master Hexer along with Evil Eye. We did take Lord Steel along with Lasting Gifts. As for the defense tree, we did take Retribution. We did take Delay of Death along with Resurgent. All right, so next up we have Harvest Jack. And Harvest Jack was another fusion. I believe it was the second year the raid was released. They gave us Harvest Jack. And, he's pretty cool. He's got a unique kit with Fears, which used to be great in, the old days of raid, we'll call it. Not so much anymore, right? Not since Polymorph, not since Stone Skin. But we did build him with a Cursed and Perception set. The gear isn't fully maximized, right? Could I make it better? Of course. But, it's what I currently had for the build. I wanted to make sure that I try to get as much hex out as possible to take the Spiderlings on the off chance that we did get into hard modes, right? Which we did. So, stats wise, what are we looking at? Well, with him, we cared about one thing and one thing only, making sure that he was surviving, right? And landing the hex. Honestly, if he didn't have any accuracy in this build, we'd be fine, right? But we did build him with 76k HP, 2.5k defense, almost, right? We're just shy a little bit here. 230 speed, so he was last in the turn order. We did build him with 100% crit rate and 125 crit damage. That was literally done on accident. We really didn't care if we had it on him, right? We probably end up sacrificing some defense because we probably took crit rate gloves. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of cursed gear on my account, right? Cursed was the worst. 356 accuracy, enough to be able to land the fears for the earlier stages to make sure that we didn't take that many poisons from the spiderlings. As for skills, we do have them fully booked. Again, back in the day, we did use Harvest Jack, right? As for the masteries, now these aren't the perfect ones. This was great. Again, back in the day, he hasn't gotten a lot of play. Plarium, if you're watching this, please buff him. Buff him. Make him relevant for 2024, not 2023, 2024. He's a great champion. He looks cool. Give him some love. But we did put Elixir of Life. We did take Lasting Gifts. We did take Master Hexer, Evil Eye, along with Cycle of Magic. As for the offense tree, we did take Kill Streak. We did take Cycle of Violence, along with Whirlwind of Death. All right, so last but not least is Miscreated Monster. Now, I fell in love with this guy the very first time I saw him on Ash's channel. It used to be, and sometimes you still see the old nostalgia videos of Ash having him as his opening, scene for his videos. And this guy just looks so cool. Used to be very OP in Arena, right? The passive that he has is very unique, very strong in the early game. Not so much in the end game, but he does give you a 3-turn shield on a 3-turn cooldown, which is very, very powerful for Scaraboss. As you saw, it was huge that we had in for Spider, right? This guy used to be a mandatory champion to have for Spider. Now, what did we build him in with? Well, we got him in a Perception and Defiance set, and then one Broken set, right? We wanted to make sure that we hit particular sets, and if we can get some, damage mitigation put in the build with the Defiance set, we did, right? Now, stats-wise, what are we looking for? Well, we currently have him... Let's go back to Spider, sorry. We had him at 271 speed. We did have him lower speed, right? We had him going after our Michinaki, but we weren't able to do any alterations to the builds until we got to the stage that we failed. So at that point, because he does have a 5-star blessing for cruelty, we decided to make sure that we abuse that and get the cruelty on the spiderlings first, right? So what did we build him with? Well, we got 71k HP, 2.6k defense almost, right? 271 speed, so he was second in the turn order. 110 crit rate. The crit rate, we really wanted to make sure that we got the best shield possible because it's based off the amount of damage he does, right? As for crit damage, If you are building him as your pure support to, use him for other dungeons, like Ice Golem or something like that, you actually don't want the crit damage. Taking crit damage on any ally protector hurts the champion. They take more damage based on how much crit damage they have, right? As for resistance, we put 228 on him. We didn't really shoot for any resistance. Accuracy, 351 to be able to land any stuns, right? Now, skills, we do have him fully booked. Cruelty, because he does have that big, massive AoE hit, we did take Cruelty, right? It does help. As for stats, masteries, we did take Helm Smasher. We also did take Kill Streak along with Methodical. We did take Bring It Down and Cycle of Violence. Now, this is more of an arena build, so you could essentially take War Master if you really, really wanted to, right? You do not want to take Flawless Execution. As for the support tree, we did go down, we took Lasting Gifts. We already get it on a 3-turn duration. Why not try to get it on 4, right? It does help. We did take Merciful Aid. We did take Healing Savior. So that is it for the video, guys. I had a lot of fun building these teams, thinking outside the box. I was really kind of, theory crafting, I guess, on what I could use for champions. The moment I saw Miscreated, he was my first pick. Morrigan came in because I knew eventually we, could land into some hard modes, and trying to keep every champion, fast along with, building them with enough survivability was going to be kind of tough. So I wanted to bring Morrigan in. Michinaki was definitely one of my top 3 picks, right? Coming in with the Hex, I knew that we needed to abuse that. Now, as for Vlad and the Harvest Jack, those were kind of a toss-up. Vlad was definitely coming in as a solid AoEer. Ever since his rebalance, he's been really good. Even though I haven't given him a fair shot, at least on the account, which, I will go back and take care of that and remedy that issue. The last spot going to Harvest Jack was kind of my, what could we do? What can we use? And it was basically putting somebody that had multiple AoEs in a curse set to help with the Hex. So let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, guys. Make sure leave a comment down below with your UMID. If we come in first place, we're going to be giving out some goodies, some good goodies actually. And if we don't and we come in, let's say 3rd or 4th, we'll still be giving out some stuff there. There are some consolation prizes for the content creators. So again, as always, guys, much love, much appreciation. Be safe, be well, be good to each other, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.